Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. In the last episode, we talked with our crew for a bit, and we finished Candaris's side quest. He was challenged by I suppose by just one other Mandalorian that he had sent to his death, basically, as part of a distraction sortie against the enemy, while his force pushed in to destroy the main captain of the enemy fleet, if I recall correctly. I didn't phrase that right, but I recall him telling us a story about that when we had talked to him about his past battles. We showed up with him at Tatooine, the site for his duel, and the challenging Mandalorian had brought two other assistants as well. So between the two groups, we were victorious, and Candaris wanted some time to dwell on what just occurred. I think it's been enough time, so we're going to give him a talking to and see what he says about what just transpired. We'll also talk with Jolee and Juhani again and see if there's anything else with their side quests we can learn or unlock. What happened to the music? That was really weird. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk with Juhani first. I guess we'll do this in the reverse order of what we tried yesterday.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
I was wondering if we could talk, Juhani.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
Tell me more about your past.
Well, I mentioned before that my parents had fled to Taris. Perhaps I can tell you about that.
Please do.
In the early days of the Mandalorian War, there had been fighting closer to the Outer Rim worlds.
Your people were in that region?
KotOR was there, yes. My people had a great reputation as warriors, and that appealed to the Mandalore version of honor. They sought to test themselves against us, I think. Test themselves by bombing our world, slaughtering my people while they slept or while they ran.
How did it happen?
They swooped down from space, across the world, firing at anything that moved. They used ships in space to destroy all orbital facilities and bombard the surface. We did resist, and in spite of their violent attack, we did stave them off for quite a while. But in the end, we were doomed.
Sounds like to hear Juhani tell it, the Mandalorians are all about the enjoyment of their build order and their using of their troops to the greatest efficiency imaginable, and they really like it. To hear Candaris talk about it, they just wanted to fight on equal footing and or against more powerful foes, or enemies they thought would give them a challenge. But they'd usually, from Juhani's point of view, it sounds like they often would take the first strike, and often it's really hard to come back from an alpha strike of such powerful magnitude if they're eliminating key military installations or what have you to make any further conflict easier for them. I would imagine it would be better for the purposes of honor to declare war on the enemy, give them a little time to prepare, and then you start slugging it out with them. While at the same note, you yourself are ready for any subterfuge that they might retaliate against you with preemptively due to that declaration. And if you want valor and glory and honor, that's the way to do it, I would imagine, compared to just you hear rumors about a race, they sound like they're powerful fighters, you show up there and nuke their planet from orbit without even telling them that you're coming for them. I don't know. That doesn't seem very honorable to me. The Jedi could have helped.
We were not members of the Republic. KotOR was beyond the edge of the Republic, in the Outer Rim. And besides, they could not have known. Our interstellar communications were the first things the Mandalores hit. All other short-range communicators were jammed. We were on our own. We knew what was coming. We had fought the Mandalorians in the first war against Exar Kun and the Sith. We knew there would be no mercy for us. The most we could do was pack the few of our people who survived onto what few ships remained and send them off into space as fast as they could. Most did not make it.
An atrocity.
My parents carried me as a baby with them and were lucky enough to escape. They fled as far as they were able and eventually settled on Taris. They could stand running no further, I think. But Taris was a horrible choice. Dominated by humans, intolerant of other species, it made everyday life unnecessarily hard.
Taris is not a place to raise a child.
No, it is not. But they had little choice. Each of us dealt with it in our own way. My father turned to stimulants. He spent much of his time in local bars and dives. But we are warriors. It runs through our blood. And when he was on stims, he became foolish. He let his warrior nature get the best of him. So he would get intoxicated, and he would fight. And finally, one day, he would die.
How did he die?
Killed by a man who provoked him into a fight and killed him like an animal. I am sorry. I cannot talk about this any longer right now.
It's okay, Juhani. Oh, that sucks. Oh, and we're stuck? I want you to get off my foot. Could you get off my foot? Is it the sword? He stabbed us in our gut. Okay, and now we're free. Thank you, Juhani, for saving us right there. What the heck happened? I've never seen that in all my hours of playing this game.
Got something on your mind, dude?
Alright, I'm glad that happened because that's cheered me up a bit. So, what do you know about the Sith, Jolie? You've talked enough about the Jedi.
Bad men. Women, too, to be fair.
You must know more than that.
Oh, indeed. They make a fine sandwich, also. But don't tell the Jedi Council I said that.
The Sith are women. You're being loose. Do you know anything important about the Sith or not, Jolie?
And just what gave you the impression that I know anything more about the Sith than you do?
You did. You said you fought them.
Oh, that's right. Damn the ears of the young. I was expecting you to be your usual inattentive self when I mentioned that. So it's true, yes. I fought plenty of Sith. That was during the time of Exar Kun. Oh, 40 years ago now. Has it been that long?
Man, I know that feeling, Jolie. When I started working at the job I started working on I'm still working at that job as a computer programmer, and I've been there for 20 years, and I swear it feels like just a few months has gone by. It's been a lot of fun. It pays decently well now, and I can't believe how fast time has flown. So many people I've worked with that have come and gone. My goodness, and the older you get, the faster time flies. Are these the same Sith as the ones who followed me?
No, of course not. The Sith have come and gone for ages. They were not called the Sith many thousands of years ago, perhaps. But the dark side was always present, without a doubt. Oh, sure, occasionally the light side comes close to vanquishing the dark. But the dark always returns. The fact that Exar Kun was defeated didn't mean the Sith would never return, as they obviously have now. Everyone knows that.
Who is this Exar Kun?
Exar was a Jedi who was corrupted by ghosts of the old Sith, or so they say. He attempted to conquer the Republic and create a new golden age of the Sith.
Sort of like Revan. I mean, me. I assume he was killed?
Better to say he was defeated, but essentially, yes. The victory did not come easily, however.
what happened during the war with Exar Kun then? We already know that he was defeated, right? And his temples to him were what he set up, for example, on Yavin, were destroyed. But we'll ask this anyway.
That is not a pleasant time to remember. After Exar Kun fell to the dark side, he attempted to recruit other Jedi to his cause. What surprised us, what took us completely unprepared, was how utterly successful he was. Many Jedi joined him and became Sith themselves. Why they did, I will never truly know, but they did. Battle broke out throughout the Order, pupil against master. We fought ourselves.
They probably just needed some dark side points so they could use Force Lightning a little cheaper. That must have been difficult.
Yes, more than difficult. Next to impossible. How do you fight against someone you love? Puh, I dislike such memories. It leaves a taste in the mouth that... it is a sadness I thought I'd put aside long ago. Ask me about the war some other time, just not now. I would prefer to be by myself for now.
Oh, wow. I didn't see that coming. So that makes it seem like his wife joined the Sith and he did not. The story earlier with the blind person also makes me think that after he did it, he's realized perhaps that the Jedi Order isn't as anywhere near as noble as it is. Oh, and that he feels like maybe he should have joined with her to fight the Jedi Order instead of defeating the Sith there. Oh, poor Jolie.
Yeah, what do you want?
Candaris, what are your thoughts now?
This thing with Joggy, I don't know. Give me some time and I'll be able to sort this out on my own. Is there some...
Well, tell me about when you worked for Davik.
Working for Davik was like driving a spike through the side of your head. Sure, you got something new in there, but in the end, you've lost something as well. Beating up people who wouldn't or couldn't pay, strong-arming his competitors, killing who he said... It was busy work, nothing decent.
You were an assassin?
Assassin, mercenary... Those are names people give guys like me who do the killing to make us seem better or worse in their eyes. I've killed many people. I can't say I'm proud of it, but I have. Criminals, competitors, businessmen, police, women, children. Jedi were a better challenge. But they hardly ever poked around in the Undercity. Until you came along. But I never wanted to challenge you. Never felt the need. Maybe I knew I couldn't win. Just like all those years ago.
A wise decision.
Yeah, probably. You probably would have beaten me again. Maybe you would have. But you're not who you were back then. I can tell. You've changed. And maybe I have to. I remember a time when I could do anything I wanted. Kill, maim, murder. It was all the same to me. But now that I am older, I can look back and regret.
Over what?
I look back and regret all the chances I had as a warrior. And then all the chances I've had since then. I shouldn't be getting like this. Not when so many other things are happening, but... It feels like something has changed inside and I don't know what it is. This is unbecoming a warrior. Let's get on with everything before I start getting sentimental or something. Is there something else you want to know?
No, we're good, Candaris.
Your choice.
Well, darn it. I don't want to start this last dungeon. Well, arguably it's not the last dungeon. There's like 2 more after this. But I'm a little worried we'll cut off all the side quests once we get the last star map part. So I'm going to make a hard save here, everyone. Okay. So now at least I'm willing to redo an hour or two's worth of work if it cuts us off from finishing up the quest lines we have left here to do. Alright, and also give me a few seconds, I have to use the restroom. Alright everyone, let's head on out to Manon. So, who do we want to bring with us down here? I think we'll bring HK, since he's fully upgraded now. And, well... I wanted to bring T3 for all that computer use. And we haven't really used T3 since Taris regularly. I'm thinking T3 and Jolie or T3 and Juhani. So... or HK. I want to bring all of these people. Okay. This is going to be tricky. Let's bring Juhani with us. Juhani and T3. Okay, so let's pay the dues that we owe for landing here, 500 credits. I suppose as we're walking past him, we'll visit the shop right here as well. I don't think he sells anything I'm particularly interested in, but if he sells any health kits that are of a limited quantity, we'll go ahead and pick up a few. I forgot what you sounded like. Let's see. Nope, not seeing anything I'm interested in. Johnny, what are you using, by the way? An Chani foil. I think that's also fully upgraded.
Yes?
Okay. Yep. Man, it's been a while. It probably has, for you guys, been a while since I've been here. Well, it might be. If you're actively If you're actively following this playlist as I upload the videos, it has been like a month, maybe a month and a half since I was last here. There was a small period of time when I wasn't uploading these regularly at all, like maybe once a week Star Wars would get uploaded. This is because I was addicted to a few other games that I really, really liked. I got super addicted to Loop Hero, and that took a lot of time. And then Mainframe Defenders was incredible, and I got distracted by that game as well. So that unfortunately meant that this one fell by the wayside. That's too funny in a way. I had started playing Underrail again because I didn't want to record this and Felseal endlessly. And in the end, those two games fell by the wayside because of different games that weren't Underrail that I began playing. Very well. Here is a docking fee. We get another one of those flippin' journals that we don't need. Oh, you know, I don't think I have yet decided how I'm going to handle. I don't think I've yet decided. Ooh, no, don't talk to him. No, don't talk to him. I'm going to handle, if I even want to handle, reporting to that one Selkoth in the bar about what the Republic are actually up to. Let me look at our journal really quick and see what we still have to do here. Oh, wait, what is this? Unfinished business. You managed to escape the prison world inside the box, but it was a narrow thing. Apparently, Lazur was correct that opening the box was a bad thing. If you still intend to deliver it to Armada the Hutt, you can be found at the swoop. Oh! That's the box that we were given to deliver to that mind prison. I thought the box was something completely different. I thought he gave us a quest item. I didn't realize it was that relic. Huh. I thought that box had been placed on the Ebon Hawk after we had escaped the Leviathan. That the Sith were going to use the Ebon Hawk to transport it and other goods someplace else. Interesting. Yeah, I never opened that box last time. I think I did take it, and I think I delivered it to Mod of the Hut. I think we'll probably still do the same thing. And darn it, that's back on Tatooine again. Alright, we're going to the embassy. Is that it? That's it. I thought we met Jaggy's challenge. Okay, apparently that's not quite over yet. All right, so we don't have anything else. I thought we got a small quest to tell the one Cellcath at the bar about what the Republic were honestly doing, since he was curious about it. For the people I've brought with me, I think Juhani would probably not mind if we were being honest with the Cellcath. T3's not going to care what I tell them. I don't really need credits at this. Well, we might. I think once more, I think Yavin will have a gear upgrade one final time after we get the... I think it's the 4th star map, but I think this star map we're about to get is the 5th one, if I recall correctly. Oh, that reminds me. Let's... Oh, I don't think he sells anything that we care about, but we're here. So let's...
Hi, Tyvark.
So let's shop really quickly. We've seen this conversation before. Right, so show me what you have in stock. Does he sell any upgrade parts? He's selling an advanced stun ray. Oh, the combat sensor is pretty nice. +2 dex, blaster pistol, blaster rifle feats. It's +2 dex and has weapon focus for blaster pistol and blaster rifle. And this has weapon focus, blaster pistol, weapon specialization, blaster pistol for $8,000. Why would I ever buy these? The people who are using... I'm pretty sure my companions who are using ranged weapons already took those as feats. Oh, well, I guess that's why you would buy one of those, because you don't want to spend the feats on upgrading your chance to hit and damage with those weapons. You'd rather spend them on combat feats, like rapid shot or sniper shot or something, and then you give them those to make up for it. Alright, so here we are, I believe, at the embassy. Let's go ahead and just take the submersible down to the Secret Republic base. I'm trying to rack my brain about what happens down here. All I can barely remember is that I think we get a chance to turn off the KotOR production on the entire planet. We discover, I think, how the Cellcath are mining it. And it's not something pleasant, or we can be really super evil and disable it, or something of the sort. I'll have to, and I'll make up my mind what we're going to do about that when we see what's going on down there. Alright, this leads to the submarine. I brought my grenades. You did, Tim. You didn't bring all your health packs, though. I have enough to get me through here. Alright. Oh, there might be some crates. We'll jog to the crates. Nope. There are crates, but they're not... We can't interact with them. Thus, they are not real crates. You have to be able to interact with the crates to make them real crates. Alright, I can't remember if it's this game Or maybe I'm getting this confused with the Journeyman project that had a mini-game when we were in the sub. Let's find out. The submersible can be used to descend to the deep ocean Harekkert research station. Alright, let's use the submersible. Cutscene. Alright, I gotta break this video apart. Oh, that doesn't bode well. I doubt they died. Well, we would. I was about to say from suffocation, but we would also be dead if we stepped outside that submersible and there was no air in this location. Looks like there's bleeding wounds on the bodies, so they were killed by something. Like a creature. It might be blaster fire, it might be something's talons, I'm not sure. Guess we'll find out up ahead. I'm having Mass Effect vibes from this area. By the way, T3, what are you using? You are not using the Banojin energy shield. Oh, you had the flamethrower, though. Okay, and a stun ray.
Yes?
Seeing a submarine bay like this also makes me think of Deus Ex. God, I haven't played that game in 5 years now. 5 or 6 years. That was when I used to play pretty regularly. I loved the voice acting and the questions the game has asked years ago. I wonder if my answers to those questions would be the same today. Well, let's start with pausing the game. I'll use an improved energy resistance, and Juhani can use master speed.
Yes?
What is it?
How did you get in? Did they send another submersible? Quick, we have to get out of here. We have to get away.
I'm John Logic. Calm yourself down.
No! No, we have no time. We have to leave now. I managed to close the door after they killed everyone else, but I don't know how long it will hold.
I'm not going anywhere.
We have to. We have to leave. The Selkath, they went crazy. They started killing anything that moved. Someone must have triggered the defense systems too, because all the droids activated as well. I was one of the mercs the Republic sent down here to find out what happened. We came down and secured the first couple of rooms. There were bodies everywhere. And the Selkath came out, screaming and croaking their fishy little war cries.
The Selkath.
They swarmed out and over us. There was no way we could stop them. So we ran. But hardly any of us made it. I locked the door behind us, but the others had already left in the submersible. The sharks. The Ferox are out there, and worse. I heard an explosion shortly after the submersible left. They didn't make it. Just food for the sharks and the Selkath. Like us.
I didn't see anything.
That doesn't mean it's not still out there. Watching. Waiting.
I have to get into the station.
No! I locked the door so the Selkath won't get in. If you open it, we're all done for.
You call yourself a mercenary?
If you go in there, you're dead. You're all dead. If you want to die, then go. You won't hear me mourning for you. I'll stay here and be safe until some sort of real rescue comes.
You have found out that all the Selkath and defensive systems in the station and the Harak Rift have gone insane. The station is overrun with mad Selkath and malfunctioning machinery. Somewhere in this space may be a clue to the star map. We're not going back up there, because I don't want to have to break up this video again with more cutscenes. Lots of antidote kits. He'll stay here until I'm ready to go. I think I will keep the energy resistance
What is it?
on us to start. By the way, does that affect T3? I didn't take a peek. I'm assuming it does. Holy credits! Well, not very much actually. 135. Looks like it picked 3 times from that loot table. I like the sharks. They look really, really angry. Well, so far everything's in the clear. 2 computer spikes. Right.
Your wish?
T3, this is why we brought you down here. Slice into the computer system. 0 spikes required for this. Download the area schematic immediately. And then let's view each of the rooms. Some very twitchy cell craft. Oh, we can vent gas into the room for 0 spikes. Do it. Return to the override. View the west storage. Vent gas there too. We'll kill. Well, I guess we'll just kill all the cell cath. Hallway B. We have some defensive drones there. Corrupt the patrol droid's targeting system. The south hallway. More. I think we'll hold on to the spikes for these bots. They're just bots. We're designed to slaughter bots. Security room. That's a pretty powerful looking bot, though. Let's deactivate that energy shield. And the environment suit. Looks like we might be walking on the ocean floor if there's a suit in there. And there we are. I like that it always gives you the option to kill yourself if, if you really want to.
What?
Okay, well, with that handled, I think we're ready to finally explore. Sounds like the bots are fighting each other.
What is it?
It does affect our droid.
What?
See, don't we have like a jump we can do? Actually, I think it happens automatically when we attack. Let's see if Juhani has it.
What?
Your wish?
Nah, she does not. Okay. I thought she was a knight. I'm pretty sure she is a knight, actually. I thought she had like a jump attack. Okay, let's look at our map. Okay. Well, let's just walk on. Oh, we still have insane cell cath. Okay, so let's afflict the close one, choke the far one, and then we'll fury.
What is it?
Can use master speed with you, Juhani, and you can just flurry. That will probably kill both of them. And T3. I guess we'll just have you shoot. You don't have a... I don't really need him using his stun ray on just 2 insane cell cath.
That is what the Jedi... Ha!
That hurt, I bet. Yes?
And I have cure now, so I can keep us healed. Oh, we don't even need to repair that droid. We are decked out. We have some of the best upgrades in our lightsabers. We're wearing some of the best armor we can get. A sigil crystal, a Jedi Master robe. She's already using a Jedi Master robe, so that's that. Just more stuff to vendor. Some parts. I guess we'll take a quick peek.
Yes?
At how many parts it is to repair this. 1 part to reactivate the droid. Oh, we'll do it. We have 64 parts. Let's optimize its weaponry. It fixes its targeting system. Give it some shields. And set it in patrol mode. All for like 5 total credits. Holy crap! That's also worth 1,235 experience points doing that.
What?
Using my skills was actually really super effective. Alright, let's use improved energy resistance again. Juhani will use your master speed.
Your wish?
Sure.
Assault droids. Just attack over here. T3. Guess you just attack that one.
Yes?
Seems to be like those are supposed to be tougher than normal droids. Actually, they must have been. They chewed through our improved energy resistance like it didn't even exist. Juhani, let's use another master speed before this goes door. Oh, hey, the heavy sentry droid is here. All right, let's shock it and attack.
Your wish?
Oh, I thought we disabled the shield. So Juhani's probably the only one who's going to be able to... Oh, okay. The shield is now finally down.
That is what a Jedi can do. That is what a Jedi can do.
Oh, this poor droid. I feel so bad for it.
Sure.
All right, well done. That wasn't so tough. Let's go ahead and go through the footlocker. Some more grenades. Ooh. Security room's seen better days. I'm going to make the assumption there's no mines in here. An improved energy cell. Very nice. That's one of the last upgrades we need for the pistol T3's currently using. An Arcanian energy shield. A T3?
What is it?
You have security, if you'll be so kind. Hypoadrenal stamina and a computer spike. Except for all the ones we used using the gas.
Is somebody out there? Fishy, fishy, fishy. Come and eat me too. You can't get me, little fishy. Not in here. I'm safe behind my walls.
I'm Jun Logic, and I've been sent by the Republic to investigate what's happened here.
Investigate? You're just like the others. Fodder for the Selkath. Walk and fish next. Trump, trump, trump. If you can run, you might be fast food. When the Selkath went insane and started killing everybody, I locked myself in here. I'm safe in here. Nothing can hurt me in here. No fishy food for me.
This reminds me of another BioWare game, Dragon Age Origins, with the kid who locked himself in the cupboard to avoid being killed by the undead in the first village. I forget its name now, and I forget the kid's name too. But it would eventually lead you to a very nice sword that did extra damage versus dragons if you could convince him and or his sister to sell it to you. Come out. We'll protect you from the Selkath.
No, that's what the others said. Mercenaries like you, but they're dead. The Selkath ate them. Lunchy munchy. Only the ones left in the south part of the base might still be alive, or where the KotOR is. Few fishies there, but many fishies in between the water.
What made the Selkath insane?
Don't know. Go ask them. When the demon screamed, it shook every mind in the station. We fell to the ground but survived. Fishies, though, they just got hungry.
Come on, we'll protect you.
No. Only the...
What made the Selkath insane?
Don't know. When the...
Come out, we'll protect you.
No. Oh.
If you don't come out, I'll just leave you in there.
Bye-bye. Go look for fishy people. They'll chomp and bite and chomp and bite. Food for fishy. That's you.
You know what else this reminds me of? Do you guys... probably not. No one here's probably... None of you viewers probably have played Ultima Underworld? Maybe you have. If you're watching this playlist, you probably like other old games. There was a talking door in Ultima Underworld, a polymorphed mage. Reminds me a bit about that encounter as well. Okay, yep, we're crawling on the floor bed. Probably through this airlock. There are frag mines around. Alright. I'm gonna cast Cure first. Juhani.
What is it?
Do we use the energy resistance
What?
on us? T3 actually has some demolitions, so I think he might be able to recover the frag mine. Nice. Good work, T3. Scientist memo, sonic emitter, and a med pack. You know we're going to take a peek at that. Oh, after I click on all the items, because everything's purple. In response to those Phyrexian sharks outside, I managed to whip up a little something in one of the workrooms. This is a sonic emitter, which should scare them off. The sound seems to work a lot better underwater than through the air, and if you fix it on the outside of an envirosuit, just push the button every time they get near, and you'll have no problems. So, I was just wondering, when am I going to get that raise? Cal Jordan. Sorry, Cal. Looks like you probably didn't make it. So there's some sort of horrible creature down here, which turned all the Selkath insane. Oh. And the remains is literally just a satchel. A sonic grenade, another sonic grenade in a med pack. This is the west storage room. Jun. Let's use improved energy resistance. Juhani. Master
Yes.
Speech.
Yes?
Alright, let's do this. Time to wipe out the droids in the hallway first. Lots of hit points on these droids. Come on. We'll kill all of them. Oop, there was a mine there. There's another mine. Okay, I can destroy... Actually, we're going to put us into solo mode first. So I'm going to use 2 destroy droids and just stand there.
Your wish?
Jahan? I can't really do much with you, so we're just going to leave you there. Let's have you recover that mine.
What?
Okay, that was a piece of cake. I took a tiny bit of damage
Sure.
running over that mine. So we'll just heal ourselves with a... You can say that again. Alright, nothing in that room. Since we're exploring all the rooms, you know we're absolutely gonna do that. Oh! Selkath! That was interesting. That one, like, spit something at us. So let's choke. Choke. Engage. Juhani, we're gonna disengage and you use Masters.
Sure.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Selkath. Please die as quickly as you can.
It's what a Jedi can do.
That hurt, I bet.
It's what a Jedi can do.
Well done, Juhani. Very nice. Good work, everyone. An energy projector. That's an upgrade for a melee weapon. Another advanced repair kit. Man, when's the last time I've been on an ocean floor in a game? Soma. Is that right? I think so. What an amazing game Soma was also. I thought about replaying it on occasion. Oh, there's several airlocks actually. I guess we can go at any one of them. I thought about replaying it on occasion for my channel. But it doesn't have the same impact as it had the first time. The scary parts would be just as scary because it's been at least a year since I began playing through it, and I always don't have the nerve to go through the one area with the creatures that hear very well but don't see very well. Oh, hello. Insane Selkath. I'm going to put on solo mode, afflict you, and throw the advanced lightsaber.
Your wish?
Juhani will throw your lightsaber a few times. Okay, well, good news is that we don't care about poison gas with T3. Okay. I guess we're just gonna go outside here. So let's save the game.
What?
And I think this is another situation where it works pretty much as it had when we were crawling along the outside of the Leviathan. I think we're in these giant underwater suits, and I believe that we walk on the floor to reach the other section of the base. I think I've now searched everything else in here. No, I didn't search the central storage room. That's on the opposite side of that wall. So let's go do that really quick as well. Oh, hello.
What is
might be
it?
more Selkath in here.
What?
Improved energy resistance. Master speed.
Yes?
Okay. No hostiles. 200 credits in a med pack. Hyper battle stimulant and an advanced med pack. Worth it. I don't even think we're using computer spikes or anything of the sort either. Security spikes to do this. I think our security is high enough. We don't need to worry about that. let's turn on solo mode to start, and you'll just shoot at that. Jun, let's disengage you. And you'll choke. Advanced lightsaber throw.
Yeah.
Johnny. For a bunch of times. Actually, T3, I'm going to disengage with you because you're going to recover this mine.
Yes?
This feels like this should have been the first place we came to, rather than going to Tatooine. Oh, we didn't search all the lockers in here. We missed one.
Your wish?
Wait, T3? Well, let's give this a search. 2 adrenal alacrities. Oh, there must be another chest we didn't search as well, right? This one.
What is it?
T3. And 3 parts. That's almost all the parts we used to fully repair and upgrade that one bot. So that was worth it as well. Oh, speaking of that bot, here it is. And it's walking right past the door. Let's see if we can open this. I don't think there's going to be any hostiles left alive in here. Oh, but there's a flash mine. That was it so far. And apparently Jun has decided to go off adventuring by himself at the moment. What is going on today?
What?
Everyone is acting so strange. 2 grenades, 2 adhesive grenades, and an adrenal alacrity. Very useful. Another sonic emitter. Interesting. So I guess you had a choice of how you wanted to acquire the emitter and the notes about it. I don't think that note's any different than the one we picked up earlier. Nope, it even stacks. Amazing what science is capable of these days. We searched that. Alright, so let's head outside. I'm going to assume we get a giant button that is the use the sonic emitter option, right? Do I have to equip it? Nope, we don't have to equip it. Alright, let's just do this. Activating airlock control. Engaging airlock seals. Success. Warning. Hostile environmental conditions. Environmental suit advised. Do I have to wear them? We do not. Okay, so we have them in our inventory, so this should just let us out here. Begin airlock sequence. Pressurizing airlock chamber. Success. Releasing airlock seals. Success. Ooh, I like this. I like that it's dark down here as well. It would be much darker normally, wouldn't it? Oh, nope. There is actually some diffuse light from actual lights on the ceiling.
Who's there? You're not Cellcath, I can see that much. Are you another rescue crew?
I am. What's going on down here?
Isn't it obvious? The Cellcath have gone insane! They're killing everything that moves! All my companions are dead. The Cellcath swarmed over us. There were dozens of them. And they looked wrong, somehow. Like something had changed inside them. Insane or something. Oh, I'd have gone back to the surface long ago if this complex hadn't been overrun by all those crazy Cellcaths. There's no way for me to get to the submarine docking bay.
What are you doing in the underwater section of the facility?
I discovered a way to get to the bay and seal off the rest of the base. I just have to find the KotOR harvester they built on the edge of the Hrackert Rift. It's got an emergency override to open the doors to the submarine docking bay. And I could get in from the outside. I figured my only chance was to slap on an environment suit, head out onto the ocean floor, and check that harvester out for myself. Besides, it's gotta be safer out on the ocean floor than back in there with all those crazed Cellcath mutants running around looking for dinner.
You wait here. I'll go check it out.
I'm not spending another minute in this facility. Not with those psychotic fish people all over the place. I'm heading out to the ocean floor right now. It leads to another complex of buildings. Going through them is the only way to reach the KotOR harvester. We should probably stick together, but I won't wait around in here with the Cellcath. You can catch up with me if you want. Down the hall and through the doors on the right. I'll be waiting on the ocean floor where it's safe.
It's not safe though. No. No, there's gonna be sharks. How are you running faster than us? No, don't do it. Oh, he said down the hall and on the right. So I don't think this is the right spot for us. And there's no... A part of me smiling because how much I like this. There's no way to run any faster than this, everyone. This is your speed. Which I'm fine with because this is actually, this is a little slower than the walking speed in the game. Alright, it's a lot slower than the walking speed is in the game. We'll be okay, though. Oh, and where's T3? I can't help but note that T3 doesn't get a suit. I bet you T3 is still with us, though, when we finally wake up. Wake up? When we finally are out of these suits in the other part of the bay. Maybe he's, like, attached to one of our backs, and that's why we're walking so slow. When you wake up, Tim, what the hell are you even going on about? Oh, okay, do we need to find a welder to unweld the door? We're not going that way. And I think the left, that will just lead... Oh, I'm about to say back into the base, but no, it does not. Let's see what we walked all this way for. Two average frag mines. That probably wasn't worth it. T3, what is... T3 isn't even available as a companion I can look at. Oh, you know... There was some mention in the mod notes. I remember reading it a long time ago, which I think mentioned... I think it mentioned that... Something about your companions in this base. It's been an age, everyone. As far as I can remember, your companions are allowed to be down here with you. Would have been neat if only you could proceed onward from this part forward. As you only found one suit. Actually, did we find two? We found two suits. Oh, well maybe that explains why T3's not with us. Just Juhani and I. I would imagine T3 wouldn't be shoved into one of these suits though. He just wouldn't be able to come along.
Come on, hurry up. Don't just stand there, we have to keep moving. The water is filled with... Ow! Ah!
We all knew that was going to happen. Now, I don't know where to go. It's been a long time. So we're going to go stick to the left. Oh my god! I'm so sorry, sharks! I didn't realize this was a death ray. We had a second one. Why couldn't we say, hey, if you're going... Wait, don't go out there. Please take one of these emitters and protect yourself. Nope. The emitter is ours and ours alone. Alright, that's the area we wanted to get in. Oh, we're not getting in there. There's a shark in there, hanging out. Oh, okay, hold on. Actually, we are getting in there. I don't want to aggro 2 sharks at once. Okay, let's go in that way. So I know they've been working on devices somewhat like this to deal with sharks in real life. It doesn't kill them outright, but I'm pretty sure they have like something which sends like... It's like the same type of impulse that like an electric eel would give off. And the sharks like get away. Like they are terrified of it. They immediately are repulsed by it. Nerve amplifier belt. That is immune to force, to mind affecting. That might be useful for like Karth. I'm guessing that far side door is what we want. You know, the ocean's not as deep as I thought it was going to be. It's more like a lake. Looks like it's about, well, if we're about, let's say, 6 feet tall, which we're not, probably a little shorter than that. Well, let's say we're 6 feet. I'm going to guess the ocean, the surface is about... Ooh, 24 feet above us. 30 feet above us. Not a very deep ocean here on Manan. Oh yeah, look at that, everyone. T3 isn't with us.
Your wish?
Sure.
That is what a Jedi can do.
I'm actually surprised you're taking so many hits. Oh, wow! We're strong enough that we can reflect those sonic attacks that they're sending out. I don't recall the other ones we've fought before in the Sith base doing anything like this. So maybe that creature's screams, in addition to making them insane, has unlocked some sort of telepathic powers that they otherwise might not have had. Oh, cure is expensive.
What is it?
Johnny, it doesn't look like we need the improved energy resistance at all. But we'll cast it anyway.
Yes?
No, you can't come in here. You'll let the Firaxa and the Selkath in. No, stay out! Stay out! I won't let you open the door for those monsters to get in. I'll stop you. I'll suck all the pressure out of the chamber. That'll stop you.
Kill them! Kill them now!
60 seconds to complete depressurization.
What is it?
Come on, Juhani. Deactivate the sequence with 5 spikes.
No. The Faraxa will get us. No. The Selkath are coming. No.
No! Ah!
Calm down. Everything will be okay.
I'm sorry for what I did. I don't know what came over me. I just panicked when I heard someone outside the door. Please forgive me. I'm just so scared.
We're both just scared.
When the Selkath went crazy, I thought everyone else except me and Sammy went mad. We had a few people outside the station when it happened.
The Faraxan sharks just tore them apart. It was like they were frenzied.
The next thing we knew, our Selkath researchers started screaming and clawing at everything around them. My team was torn apart and eaten before my eyes. Sammy and me, I thought we were the only ones left. We heard the Selkath outside the doors every once in a while, and those strange noises echoing through the base.
We thought everyone was dead or insane. I must have been hysterical. I don't know what I can say. I truly apologize for the horrible mistake I was making.
I'm Kono Nolan, and this is Sammy. We were scientists working here on the Harakard Rift project.
So I can believe that they weren't acting normally. Maybe that scream has made them more susceptible to these reactions, giving them some sort of incredible anxiety. The only way to get rid of it would be to eliminate anything they thought was a threat. So maybe that screech that affected the Selkath has affected the humans here in some other way. So why did the Selkath go all crazy?
We don't know. Not for sure.
The work teams were outside in the rift, near the vent. Then there was this rumbling, and my head felt like it was splitting open.
This monster rose up from the rift.
It was a Faraxa shark, I think. Bigger than anything I'd ever seen before. Bigger than our submersibles.
It was like it was screaming inside my head.
Then all the Selkaths started screaming too. And they turned on us.
Was it protecting something?
It may have been. Maybe it was protecting the ruins by the rift. It could have been. It might have a lair in the Harakard Rift near the KotOR vent. That might explain a few things too.
Like what?
Like why it reacted so violently when our construction efforts got closer to the vent. And also, why it's so large. It must be feeding off the KotOR. It would have to be ancient indeed for it to reach that size. But with KotOR as a food source...
And all those other Faraxan sharks? Those might be its offspring.
Which would be why they all swarmed when it called out to them. Children coming to protect their mother.
Look, might also just be a form of mind control, controlling all the other Faraxan sharks around it. Or it might be some sort of... It's not quite the same thing, but I don't know if it works underwater, but some sort of pheromone. Like when a hive is attacked and the queen is bothered, for like wasps or something like that, wasps will give out a pheromone to put all the other wasps into protect mode, make him super aggressive and attack anything around the hive. I have to get to the KotOR machinery.
That would be suicide! It's out there still!
Out there, waiting for us.
So what can I do about it?
The Faraxan sharks have always been a serious problem. We had some blasters and projectile cannons to defend against them, but they still got some of our workers from time to time.
We were working on a soluble chemical compound that would drive them away. Something that smelled or tasted repulsive to them, but we never got it working right.
Oh, I think not. Even flawed like it is, it should be ideal for this situation.
No, it's not working right. You don't know what it'll do.
What are you talking about?
The repellent we made was supposed to drive Faraxan sharks away, but we never got very far in its development. The one we tested instead was violently toxic to them, rupturing their outer skin in seconds and preventing them from drawing oxygen from the water by clogging their intakes.
Which is exactly what we need in this situation. Something to kill that monster shark that destroyed our station.
But we don't know how else the chemical reacts. We only tried it in a controlled environment. In the open ocean, who knows what it could do? It could even affect the KotOR.
We know exactly what it'll do. It'll kill the shark. That's what we designed it to do.
What else could I do?
You don't need to do anything else. We have a canister of the toxin here right now. We were working on it before the giant Firaxan drove all the Selkath insane. All you need to do is insert it into the main KotOR harvester and have it vented. Get away as soon as you can. We don't know how much worse it'll affect the giant Firaxan shark.
What other choice do I have, though?
Well, the monster seems to have been driven out by the machinery we installed at the edge of the rift. We've seen it out there on the cameras, bashing itself against the machines. I think if you could destroy the machinery we installed, the shark would calm down and retreat back into its lair inside the rift.
How would I do that?
You can reprogram the harvesting machines to overpressure their self-oxidizing fuel so that the fuel tank canisters will rupture and the entire machine will destroy itself. The hydrolium gas we use is a gas at 1 to 3 million sanguine, a liquid at about 4 million sanguine, and a solid above that. When it's a liquid, it's very explosive. If you inject enough of the hydrolium gas into the tank, the pressure will be so great that it'll turn to liquid form and start a chain reaction inside the machine.
But we'll lose everything we've built here. All those years of work.
It's better than whatever your chemical will do to the water.
The things you do for dark side points. We're not choosing this answer, but that's hilarious. This is an example of what I'm talking about. You know what? I'll do what I want. I'm gonna kill you both now. Like, really? Really? I will try to destroy the harvesting machine.
Good. Destroying the machinery will be better in the long run. We can't risk damaging the environment or the KotOR. You'll have to break into the computer on the harvesting machine and fiddle with the fuel injectors to get the tank pressure up to the point where the hydrolium will liquidize. Once the machinery is gone, the shark should leave.
That won't work and you know it. We have to vent the toxin from the harvesting machine. Once the shark is dead, we can get back to mining the KotOR. You know what you have to do.
I just hope you make the right choice.
We'll try destroying the tanks after all. I don't remember what I did the last time I was here. Alright, so this must lead back outside. To where I guess where the tanks are? Let's take a look around and see if there's any other exits or entryways. Can we go anywhere else inside this base? Yes, we can. Alright. Of course, we're going to raid all the footlockers before we head back out there. You know, if you brought HK-47 with you, would he be able to fit into one of these? Into one of these environmental suits?
What is it?
Yes?
Wow, you go, John. Nice. A breath mask and a Chani dueling shield. The shield is very nice. We don't care about the breath mask at this point in the game. So many antidotes. Oh, as Johnny walks over a toxin mine. Okay, so I don't know which airlock we take. To the seafloor, to the seafloor. Airlock to seafloor. Okay, I guess we go out that airlock. Past these two. Actually, yeah, you must have had to do that conversation in order to leave this area. You probably could have explored the other doors first, but we clicked on the force field to talk with them, with those two. All right, let's head back out there again. Hello, Firaxa. I'm gonna kill all the children that were out here. Mother Shark. Oh, that must be one of the machines. Or the machine. Yep. Nothing to talk about, apparently, as we run on the seafloor. Soma's seafloor was done so well. I really liked the Abyss section. It felt like you were on another planet in a different world altogether. It was utterly amazing. The the currents that were whipping down there. The giant shark that was, or creature that was chasing you. All the crazy crabs. You had to run into the cave system. When the light faded, the only light you had was from your suit. It was so well done. Okay. Access fuel tank pressure control. Operator warning. Hydrolim unstable at 4 million Sangin. Pressure would rupture container pod. Fuel injector pod at 0 of 3 million Sangin. Container pod of 0 of 5 million. So let's fill the injector. And then transfer injector to container. Fill injector. Transfer. Alright, that's what we want, right? I'm so confused. Didn't it just say that we need to have over 4 million in the container? Okay, yeah, that's correct. That's exactly what I want. There's the huge shark up ahead. That thing is huge. Did we do it? Is there something else I have to access? What am I supposed to do, game? Access fuel tank pressure control. Loading pressure control layer. Success. Operator warning. Hydrolim unstable at 4 million Sanjin. Pressure would rupture container pod. Fuel injector pod at 0 of 3 million. Container pod at 5 of 5 million. Oh, do we need exactly 4 million? Is that what we have to do? I bet you that's what we have to do. Okay, transfer container to injector. Dump the injector. Fill the injector. I can't just dump the injector. That gives me 2 in the injector, none over there. Oh wait, I can fill... Hold on. Dump the container. dump the injector. Alright. If I need exactly... do I have to fill both of them? That can't be right, because I can just fill both of them. Okay, how do I get 4 into the container pod? Exactly 4. God, I have no clue. Oh! Yeah, I know. Fill the container. Transfer it to the injector. Dump. Hold on. We've got 2 over in the container pod. So now we dump the injector. We transfer container. No, we fill. I think I did this wrong. I did this wrong. Dump container pod. All right, let's fill them both. Well, actually, I don't need to fill them both. I just need to dump the injector pod. All right, so we fill the container. We transfer to the injector, and that gives us 2 over there on the right. Then we dump the injector. We transfer from container to injector. We then fill the container pod again, and then transfer it from container to injector. Error! Error! Harvester malfunction! Emergency shutdown initiated! Warning! Warning! Container pod unstable. Okay. Oh, the giant shark moved. So I think we have to do that to all of them. I'm not going to walk in front of it. Let's run around it. Okay. So I must have read that incorrectly, where we gained the information that if it needs to be exactly 4 million. At 5 million, I guess it become... I thought it was at 0 to 3 million, it's a gas. At 4 million or higher, it's a solid. Maybe at 4 million, it's a liquid again. And then at 5 million, it's a solid. Actually, 0 to 3, it's a gas.
Yes?
What?
What is it?
Johnny, you're gonna lead us this time. We can sacrifice you. Alright, so the only choice I've got is to go across the bridge. So I guess we'll find out if the shark will let me cross it. Could we... I don't think we're done, right? Oh! Okay. According to our quest log, we found the star map already. So we actually can... it must be right across the bridge. So we only have to do that to that particular path. I thought there were more machines than just that machine. Also, I'm going to imagine that the Cellcath will have detected that explosion and are probably on their way. Now that the console harvesting machine has been destroyed, the Great Phyrexian shows no signs of hostility. It allows you to pass. Thank you, noble creature. So you have some sort of sonic attack. So I thought, for some reason, what I was suspecting is that the KotOR was mined from this one particular organism that that is within the entirety of Manan, similar to that one planet on Unreal 2, where basically the planet, this organism was growing around the entirety of the planet. And I thought we had the choice of killing that creature rather than let it suffer. Or let it suffer and let the Republic harvest the KotOR from it. I thought that would be our choice. So this was a little bit easier for me to make that decision. Alright. And now, like all fantastic games, it will make us crawl out of the base. Alright. So I'm gonna guess the far door is still locked and we have to go back in the opposite direction at which we arrived from. I wonder if we had the option of not killing all the Selkath. If we just avoided them, would they have been returned to normal at this point? Or would they still have been insane? I'm guessing they would probably still be insane. The Screech would probably have scrambled their minds forever. Or at the very... Well, actually, yeah. It's been some time since the Republic was sending mercs down here to figure out what happened.
We saw what you did out there on the cameras. Destroying the machinery was the right thing to do for everyone. That creature, the giant Firaxan shark, the guardian of the KotOR or whatever it was, seems to have calmed down a lot. It may even be safe to go outside now, but we'll stay here and wait for the Republic rescue crews. Thank you for not making a huge mistake.
So, I am under the impression that you can act if you poison the shark. I think it does indeed destroy the KotOR. I thought it was worldwide because you infuse the KotOR with that toxin, and like it's some sort of stream which is carried through the entirety of the planet. Which means that I don't think the Selkath can produce KotOR any longer. And thus, I think the prices of any med packs skyrocket and/or are simply not available for purchase any longer. But now you can sell yours for quite a profit. I remember reading that ages ago, but I don't know how true it is now that I've seen what we just did. That wasn't what I had. Wait, that's the wrong phrase. I don't remember any of this. I thought this played out differently. So. But in the end, that's not really a choice. Poison a giant shark or just destroy the machinery to let it live. I definitely didn't want to... I didn't want to risk the KotOR substance on the planet just to eliminate a single shark. Because that could have destroyed the KotOR production worldwide for no gain whatsoever. And nothing was really suffering. other than that one particular shark and the Republic's desire to get cheaper KotOR, or more of it. And there are better ways to go about that. I don't think there's any reason to go out exploring any more of this, so we are quite done. So we'll head back up. We'll go to our... Actually, can I quick travel? I cannot, okay. So we'll go back to the Ebon Hawk. And that will do, everyone. Oh, maybe we're ambushed on the way back out by something, though. That's why the game's making us walk back. Man. How many of you played the original World of Warcraft? Remember when the game used to make you run out of those dungeons and didn't have shortcuts? That started getting added in during... what was it? Oh man, I don't remember the name of the expansions anymore. The first expansion added dungeons, and they began adding ways for you to quickly leave dungeons. Because I remember crawling out of Blackrock depths. That could take a long time.
Yes?
Man, I haven't played World of Warcraft in so long. I'm done with all MMOs. If I was to... even the Old Republic... I think I talked about this before. I tried firing it up, like, I think it was 2 years ago, and so much of it has changed. I just lost interest immediately in it. That's a shame in a way, because I had purchased all the upgrades. Like, I made all the stuff that went free to play, that you had to otherwise pay. I purchased with in-game credits all the things that you would have to pay real money to acquire. Basically, I bought a bunch of coins with real money. And/or because I had been a subscriber at the time, I got a bunch of coins for free, and I spent it unlocking everything I possibly could, so I could play it in the future without feeling like I was missing anything. But in the end, the game got a little too grindy for me, which is a shame, because the voice acting in that game, the story was really fantastic. For all the characters. I like the voice acting for all of them, too. It was done classic BioWare style. Where's some other games MMOs I played? I don't know if we're talking about this. So there was Auto Assault. That game's not even around anymore. That game was fun. I liked just driving around as fast as I could on the freeways, and then running over things to get scrap and parts so I could do crafting in that game. Saga of Rhizom. That game's still around as far as I know. Dark Age of Camelot. I was playing that for a while, actually, recently. Just a few months ago. Then I stopped. I got addicted to other games. And I keep meaning to play it to fire it up again. But I just haven't. I probably should start playing that game again. If nothing else, to say hello to the guild that accepted me into them some months ago. They're probably wondering where on earth I went. Alright, let's go back to Alto City. Oh, he's not going to be too happy with what we did. Well, let's get this over with.
You've returned. I was beginning to fear that you too might have been lost. Did you find out what had happened down there at the facility?
Your construction woke something up.
Something was down there? Living in the rift by the KotOR?
A giant Phyrexian shark that drove all the Selkath insane.
That's horrible. The entire operation wasted by a disaster we could never in 1,000 years have foreseen. What has happened to the facility itself? Were there any survivors?
A few scientists have survived.
Well, that's good to know. Good to know indeed. But what has happened to the facility? Was it damaged?
The harvesting machine was destroyed.
No, that is terrible. That will set our work back years. It may even cost us the war. While I am glad that you were able to solve our problems, the cost may have ended up being much too high. But you have done your job and helped us in our time of need. And for that, I thank you. Oh, and did you end up finding your star map?
Yes, I did.
As you can see, by helping us, you helped yourself. Perhaps we can work together again in the future.
Alright, good luck, Roland. I think that's it now. I can't think of anything else we have to do. So, can we fast travel back to the Ebon Hawk? We still can't. So, there might be something else that we encounter. I guess we'll find out if the Selkath are out here. Maybe if you poison it, the Selkath actually show up, wondering what on earth is happening because they can't not produce KotOR anymore. I don't know. I'm obsessed, apparently, with destroying the KotOR. Uh-oh. Ah, I was right. There's probably too many of them for us to fight, and there's no reason why they wouldn't destroy the Ebon Hawk. Very well, I will come peacefully. Trial again? They really like these trials in this game, apparently. I like to do this without any reloading. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna tell them the truth. And they can levy repercussions against the Republic for what occurred. Yeah. I think we'll just do that. The explosions were at the research station. Both our governments set up there. Well, so first off, before I give an answer, this is not lying. This is the truth. The harvesting machine did malfunction and explode. We just made sure that occurred. This is not a lie. This is just not quite telling the entire sentence. You put the period there instead of a comma, or at the beginning, instead of saying the harvesting machine malfunctioned and exploded after I caused that to happen, or I caused the harvesting machine to malfunction and explode. You just say it this way instead. It makes it sound like you didn't do any, you didn't participate in that. The machinery, so we're not going to even mention a harvesting machine. The machinery had woken up a giant Phyrexian shark. I destroyed the machinery to save it. Hey! That was awesome! That worked out again! Yes! Oh, yes, I'm good. We didn't give away that there was any harvesting going on down there. And in the end, yeah, we saved the shark. So the Republic didn't realize that that creature was the source of the KotOR, and neither did we. And it wasn't... We didn't realize it was suffering. So if I had known that, I would have saved it anyway. Actually, so I thought the idea... Okay. I thought that the creature was being kept alive, and thus the KotOR was being harvested from it as it was suffering. And I thought our choices would be kill it, to stop its suffering, and thus all KotOR gets shut down, because Selkath are actually evil in their regard to harvesting this for their way of life. And actually, it would pose an interesting question. The KotOR saves so many lives worldwide, universe-wide, is the suffering of this single creature worth the lives of so many others? That could have been a fantastic question to pose to the players. But thankfully, it was nothing as big as that. All right. It was a don't kill the shark, do a small puzzle. Everyone's happy. I'm pretty sure though, if you do kill it again, all the KotOR production is shut down. You can't buy any more med packs anywhere. And the med packs you have, I think their price goes up astronomically. I don't know. I don't remember, but I remember again reading a long time ago that it like all of them are worth like 4 times as much. Alright, well that really worked out. I'm tempted to talk to a few more Selkath and see their reaction to us. But why don't we stop here, everyone? And when I come back, we will talk with Juhani, Jolie, and maybe Candaris again. Now that we have the last star map, maybe we've unlocked a few more things. And then we'll launch for the last... We'll launch to the planet that was shown to us on the star map. Off screen, I'm going to check really quick and see if the Selkath actually do have anything new to talk to us about. And if they do, I'll be back to record that in the next episode at the start of it. So I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.